Hello, welcome. Today let's see the CDP questions from TS TET previous paper 2017, which was held on 23/7/2017. So let's start. Question number 1. A person's interaction with the environment results in the development of this: 1. Personality, 2. Aptitude, 3. Genes, 4. Instincts. So when we interact with the environment, what develops? Our personality. So answer is 1, option 1, personality. The second one of the following is not a subtest of differential aptitude test: 1. Spatial relations, 2. Artistic relations, 3. Mechanical reasoning, 4. Verbal reasoning. And the subtests in differential aptitude tests are verbal reasoning, numerical ability, abstract reasoning, mechanical reasoning, space relations, language usage. So which is not there? See, spatial is there. Artistic, is artistic there? No. Mechanical, yes, it's there. Verbal is also there. So what is not there? Artistic. It is not a subtest of differential aptitude test. Question number 3. Students to behave in accordance with the morals and ideals of teachers. Teachers' behavior should be in this level of Kohlberg's moral development theory. According to Kohlberg moral development theory, what are the three? Pre-conventional, conventional and post-conventional. And where does moral come? In post-conventional. So answer is option 1, post-conventional. Question number 4. For an effective classroom teaching, this is also important along with readiness, content construction and instructional order, according to Bruner. Option 1, retention, 2, reproduction, 3, reinforcement, 4, attention. So what is required? It is reinforcement. What is the answer? Option 3, reinforcement. Question number 5. Children learn by exploring their world and by experiences, but not by rewards and reinforcement. This was said by Piaget, and it is cognitivism. Question number 6. The preparation of plans by the teacher for conduct of teaching learning process belongs to this stage of teaching. Option 1, post-active, 2, pre-active, 3, reactive, 4, interactive. And teaching, there are 3 stages: pre-active stage, interactive stage and post-active stage. 3 stages are there, and in the question they are asked as preparation of plans by the teacher for conduct of teaching learning process. So where are the plans done? We are fixing the goals and decision strategies. It's done in stage 1, that is pre-active stage. So the answer is option 2, pre-active stage. Next, question number 7. The approximate IQ of the educable mentally retarded children is: option 1, 20 to 39, 2, 30 to 50, 3, 50 to 70, 4, 1 to 20. The answer is option 3, 50 to 70. Eighth one, Rahim at the age of 12 years has passed class 10 with good grade. His mental age when compared to his chronological ages: option 1, equal, 2, very low, 3, high, 4, less. And here what is his age? 12 years, but he has passed class 10. Class 10 means what should be the minimum age to pass class 10? 15 years. So by 12 years he has completed with good grade. So his IQ is definitely high. Question number 9. According to Piaget, children of this stage solve problems by testing hypotheses and thinking multidimensionally but not unidimensionally. So they are asking, according to Piaget, children in this stage, in which stage they solve problems by testing hypotheses and thinking multidimensionally, that is in different way than unidimensionally, that is single way. Option 1, formal operational, 2, pre-operational stage, 3, sensory operational stage, 4, concrete operational stage. And the answer is option 1, formal operational stage, because first one is sensory motor stage, which is 0 to 2 years. Second one, pre-operational, 2 to 6 years. Third one, concrete operational, 6 to 12 years. And the last one is formal operational, 12 years adult. And this is the adolescent, and they have abstract thinking here. So no, and he thinks in an hypothetical terms. Now 10th one, among the following learning theories, this gives more importance to response: option 1, Thorndike's trial and error learning, 2. Pavlov's classical conditioning. 3. Bruner's theory of instruction. 4. Skinner's operant theory. Where is among the following theories which gives more importance to response? Response is given more importance in Skinner's operant conditioning. Question number 11. The most helpful activity for the development of psychomotor domain among the children is. Psychomotor means we are playing. Yes or no? Psychomotor means all our body parts are moving. So option 1 mock parliament, 2 electrocution competitions, 3 essay writing competitions, 4 playing games. So definitely the answer is option 4, playing games. Question number 12. In spite of providing effective teaching, training and other facilities, learning does not occur in the student due to lack of maturity. This can be explained by the learning principle. Option 1 affect, option 2 readiness, option 3 reinforcement and option 4 exercise. The answer is option 2 readiness, because there are 3 laws: law of effect, law of exercise and law of readiness. In law of readiness only we discuss regarding physical, mental and emotional state. Here what is happening, though training, teaching and everything is given, he is not able to understand. Why? Because he has not attained that maturity, and this is in the principle. This can be explained with the principle law of readiness, because he is not ready, he is not mature enough. Question number 13. In teaching EVS of class 5, a teacher during his teaching learning process encourages the students by participating himself and giving opportunities to express their thoughts, ideas and suggestions. This type of leadership is called participative, because the teacher is making all the children participate. So this is participative. Now, question number 14. Observing of students in a specific control situations to study their helping and cooperative nature is. Option 1 interview method, 2 controlled observation method, 3 natural observation method, 4 case study method. The answer is option 2 controlled observation method, because specific control situation is taken. So that's why it is controlled observation method. Question number 15. According to Ebbinghaus, the percentage of forgetting of the learned material of an individual at the end of 6th day is. Option 1 60%, 2 75%, 3 50%, 4 25%, and the answer is option 2 75%. Question number 16. A person observing his friend failing in playing cricket helped him by supporting required skills to excel. The transfer of learning that occurred is positive, bilateral, negative, as 0. Answer is 0, because he has taught what he knows to the others. He has not transferred his learning. So here the transfer of learning is 0. Question number 17. Students' attitude towards teaching can be assessed by using 1 projective test, 2 cumulative records, 3 rating scales, 4 interviews. And the answer is here both options are there. We can conduct interviews and take also, and by rating scales also we can assess them. So both options are right. 18. A child at this stage behaves like an investigator by inquiring about the concrete objects in different ways. Option 1 early childhood, 2 puberty, 3 early adolescence, 4 later childhood, and the answer is option 1 early childhood. Next, question number 19. At primary level, a student observed the writing of the teacher and habituated to write in a similar way. The learning theory involved in this is 1 social learning, 2 programmed learning, 3 trial and error learning, 4 insight learning. The answer is option 1 social learning. Question number 20. According to RTA Act 2009, if a student strength in a primary school is more than 200, the teacher-pupil ratio excluding HM should not exceed. Option 1 1:35, 2 1:40, 3 1:20, 4 1:30. Answer is option 2 1:14. Question number 21. According to CCE, conduct of evaluation continuously throughout the academic year means. Option 1 at the end of the teaching learning process only. Option 2 at the beginning of the teaching learning process only. 3 before, during and after the teaching learning process. 4. As a part of the teaching learning process only. And CC means what? Continuous comprehensive evaluation. From starting till the end, we are totally evaluating the child. So definitely the answer for this option 3, before, during and after the teaching learning process. Question number 22. A teacher unable to establish interpersonal relationship with his colleagues underwent stress and got relieved from it by showing it in the classroom on the students. This is an example for repression, regression, projection, displacement. And here the answer is option 4, displacement. Because displacement means what is, if you are frustrated because someone scolded you or something and you are going home and showing it on someone else, that is called as displacement. You can pause the video and see all the mechanisms once here. Question number 23. The behavioral changes that occur due to this in an individual cannot be considered as learning. 1. Imitation. 2. Training. 3. Experience. 4. Maturity. So definitely maturity cannot be considered, because the behavioral changes that occurs due to maturity is common. So no, maturity happens accordingly. So that cannot be considered as learning. Question number 24. Choose the correct statement in respect of growth and development of an individual. Option 1. There are no individual differences in growth and development. 2. Development is quantitative, growth is qualitative. 3. Growth is a part of the development. 4. Growth and development continue throughout the life of an individual. We have to find the correct one. First option, there are no individual differences. No, there are differences. So no, growth and development, there are many differences. Growth stops after a certain time, but development continues. There are many differences like that. Now second one is development is quantitative. No, that is wrong. Development is qualitative and growth is quantitative, because we can measure the growth. Now third one, growth is a part of development. Yes, that's exactly correct. Fourth one, growth and development continue throughout the life. No, growth stops after certain period. Yes or no? But development continues. So here the answer is option 3. Question number 25. Among the following methods, the method that have high subjectivity, which is having high subjectivity. Option 1, experiment method. 2, introspection method. 3, observation method. 4, case study method. And here the answer is 2, introspection method. Introspection means what? We are studying about ourselves. So definitely it is more subjective. So no. Now question number 26. In this type of counseling, the counselor plays a major role than the students in solving behavioral problems of the students. 1, directive counseling. 2, career counseling. 3, non-directive counseling. 3, eclectic counseling. So here the answer is 1, directive counseling. 27. Padmaja is studying 3rd class. During holidays, she does not like to do homework but likes to play. But due to this motivation, she does the homework with the fear that the teacher does not like her. Option 1, intrinsic. 2, achievement. 3, social. 4, extrinsic. So answer is 4, extrinsic. Extrinsic, when it happens, when you are doing something for some gifts or anything, or fear that they will scold or anything, then it becomes extrinsic. 28. A teacher, to test this of the student, narrated a concept in the story form and made the students to narrate the same concept to the other students. Option 1, recognition. 2, recall. 3, relearning. 4, attitudes. And the answer is recall. Because what is recall? We are retrieving the information learned earlier, like fill in the blank test. So now the teacher now told a story that we have to retrieve the information and we have to tell to the students. Whereas what is recognition? Recognition means identifying the items, like 4 multiple, in a question is given, 4 multiple choices given, you are just identifying from the previous learn. And whereas relearning is assessing the amount of the time saved when learning the material for the second time. When we are learning it for one more time, then how much time it saved. So answer is recall. 29. NCF 2005 suggested that the conduct of TLP, that is teaching learning process, should be this centric: student centered, content centered, evaluation centered, teacher centered. One thing we can remember is always like this question, it should be student centered. So option 1, student centered. 30. Sudhakar, an 8th class child student, frequently experiences the following critical situation in respect of personality development. 1, initiative versus guilt. 2 industry versus inferiority, 3 identity versus identity confusion, 4 autonomy versus shame. So here what is there? He is an 8th class student and he experiences the critical situation. 8th class means what regarding his identity. So the answer is identity versus identity confusion. So by this we have completed all the 30 questions of CDP. Thank you.